Hello. Welcome to Microsoft Teams 101 for HMS School. We're going to do a little overview of what Microsoft Teams is. We're going to do what is Teams, we're going to talk about files and file sharing, and we're going to talk about organizing your personal teams. So, what is Teams? Teams is a collaborative tool in the Office 365 software package that allows users to share files, edit live documents, host meetings, and post information. HMS mostly uses it as a way to share files, sort of as a replacement for our in-house server. The first thing that you need to do is open Teams. This can be done in a number of ways, including using a desktop app and the web app. So this icon right here is your Teams icon. That's what you want to click when you want to open Teams.
Okay, well, let's look at a couple of different ways to open Teams. All right, so I have the Teams shortcut on my desktop, so I can just click it here, and it will take me directly to the Teams interface. Boom, here's Teams. Now, maybe you don't have that downloaded yet. That's okay. You can also get to it through the web interface. So if I open my browser and I go to office.com, office.com gives me all of my different apps that are through Microsoft 365. I can open Teams from here. Either one of these ways is a fine way to open Teams. It will get you basically to the same place so that you can start working in Teams.
All right. Okay. It's open. Now what? So HMS mostly uses Teams for file sharing. We have student-specific teams. Each currently enrolled student has a team on Microsoft Teams listed by their last name. Inside that team is a lot of folders and documents like that would have been on School Year Current in previous years. There is now a copy of the public drive from the server, and there are also some teams specific to virtual education. So those are the main ways that we have been using Teams currently at HMS. All right, so file sharing, that's the main way we use it. Let's check out how to open and edit files in Teams. So biggest thing about opening documents, you want to find the team that you need. You want to click on the Files tab, and then you navigate to the folder and document you want. Because of the way Teams is, I'm going to show you a way to find your team that you're looking for. You can scroll through all the teams, or you can use this funnel right here to search for your team. Oops, I wanted to do stuff. Sorry about that. Okay, so here I am in my Teams. And I'm saying, oh, I can't find something I'm looking for. I can't find the team. I'm scrolling up and down. What do I do? So I can go to this little funnel right here, okay? There's a little funnel up here. I can click that, and that is a filter tool. It will let me search. So I'm looking for the public server. Boom, I typed it in, and there is my team that I'm looking for. I can now click on the team that I want, and it will take me into that team. All right, so now you're in the team you want. You've found the document you want. How do you edit them? So here are some of the big pieces of information that you need to understand about Teams documents. These documents are shared documents. That means everyone who's a member of the team has access to the document. The document's live update. So when a change is made in that document by a user, all of the users will see the change. They will see that updated. And this is point 3 because they're stored in the cloud. These documents are not stored on your computer. They are stored in our Office cloud. And that means that you have to have internet access to access the documents. When you are editing, what you're going to do is you're going to click on the file you want. The file will open in the appropriate app inside Teams. This means if you're opening a Word document, it will open in Word. If you are opening a Excel document, it will open in Excel. You can then edit the document. Your edits will be live updated and accessible to everyone on the team. And then you're just going to exit the document to limit any snafus. Multiple people can be editing a document at the same time. And here's a little video about that. Okay, how do you edit a document in Teams? Great. So find the team you want. We're going to experiment in schedules, equipment, contacts, and requests. I'm going to click that team. I'm going to go to Files, because that's where all my files are. And then I'm going to choose the document that I want to edit. In this case, I'm going to choose Schedule Request Changes. So when I click the Schedule Change Request document, it is an Excel spreadsheet. So Teams is going to open it in Excel. It's not going to open it in another app or another way to do it. It's going to open it right in Excel, and it's going to stay inside this sort of Teams window. As you see, the purple sort of Teams piece of it is still on the screen because I'm going to edit it through Teams. I'm not going to download this document and edit it on my computer because then I'll have created a new copy. I want to edit inside this copy because everyone can see it and everyone can edit it together. And in fact, more than one person can be editing it at the same time. So sometimes you'll see a little square and it will show you that someone else is in the document at the same time that you're in the document. That is okay. And you could edit it at the same time. This makes it a lot easier for us to collaborate. We can be working on a document together at the same time, and we don't have to worry about someone having it open on their computer and then I can't open it on my computer, or having there be multiple versions of the document in existence and then you can't find which one you want. If you open it in Teams, this is the live, updated, stored in the cloud version of the document. And when I edit it, these edits are going to show for everyone at the same time. So this opened in Excel because it is an Excel document, and I can make whatever edits I want to make. So if I was adding a education, for this one, it's what kind of changes do you need made, and I can type my name here, and I can put in whatever information I need. When I'm done using this document, I can exit out by just sort of going back into Teams, and then I don't have to worry about Teams deciding that there should be multiple copies of that or whatever. I'm just going to sort of go back into my bigger Teams. That's where I am now, and that is how I'm going to guarantee that I don't have a bunch of people sort of having it open at the same time and not doing anything to it. Teams does sometimes get a little funky about that. But generally, multiple people can edit the document at the same time as long as you're interfacing with the document through this Teams app. And then it will allow you to do any of the other Office 365 things. All right, so that's the main way that we are using Teams at HMS. The other big question that I get from a lot of people is that they can't find things. It's not organized. So let's talk about organizing Teams. The Teams interface that you're going to look at when you open your Teams is unique to you. So everyone's is going to look different, but you can change yours and it will not affect what happens to other people's. So this is really handy, and you can use it to move the teams that you use the most to the top. Okay, so an interesting thing about Teams is that everyone's Teams user interface is unique to them. What it looks like is what it looks like for you, not what it looks like for everyone. So you have total control to organize your teams in the way that makes sense to you. So I would suggest that if you have a caseload of students or a classroom of students, that you pull all of their teams up to the top. So they're the top teams that you see. If you look at my teams, you see that my top teams are virtual education planning team, schedules, equipment, contacts and requests, teachers, HMS school, and photos. Now, Dawn has created a copy of the public server in our teams. Now I want that to be easily accessible to me. I see it here. It's right here. And so I can just grab it by clicking my mouse and holding it down and then dragging it up to where I want it to be. And then I'm going to put it right here. Now it is one of my top teams. So if I'm looking for the public server, there it is. I don't have to scroll through all of the student teams, and I don't have to search for it. It's just right there, and I can always access it. So you can move up your students or whichever teams you use the most up to make it a little bit easier for you to find it. All right, that is Microsoft Teams 101. If you have any questions, please reach out. We are also available to schedule individual, group, or department meetings to go over Teams and other platforms. This was sort of just the very basic opening it up, getting to know it, and please let me know if there are other things that other information that you need about Teams or other software and platforms that we're using at HMS, and we are here to help you.